wasn't kidding, bro. You got to be a dragon 24/7.
Just chill, man.
I just need you to hold your own against it. And we got this. Feel me?
Listen, let's get this done.
Let's get it.
Cut. Okay.
I love it, though. I'm with you.
KG, welcome to 2K TV. Now, I heard that you do a little watching of 2K TV. You're a fan?
I do. I am a fan. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on today. Now, is this the first time you've gotten scanned for NBA 2K?
Yes. I haven't. Not my first time doing motion capture.
Okay.
That's my first time being scanned.
Here we sit right in the middle of the season, Brent, halfway through a long schedule. It's got to be a grind for these players.
Oh, yeah, these are the dog days, Kevin, and the thing that you want to do is make sure that you're continuing to come with that mentality that you want to improve. And there may be days where physically it's tougher. There might be days where mentally it's tougher. But those kind of players all collectively put together are going to end up achieving something in any given season.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Van Vliet, following the score by Phoenix. Porter, no luck. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
David, thank you for that. Very interesting. GA, their focus on preventing a scoring burst early on.
And it's tough. Once you've lost momentum to try and recapture it, they're relying on their defense to negate that up front.
Well, you'd love to live in that disruptive mode all night long, never allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but that range if he's got space.
Craig kicks to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Craig against Porter. 5 on the clock. Ayton dishes to Booker. Over Trent. Phoenix no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And here is Paul, following the 3 from Porter. Pass to Craig. Paul outside. Looking to end the run. They get it back. Crowder lays it up off the glass.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Porter and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
There's Porter with the 3. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
And the Suns call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter's checked in for Porter. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Outside Flynn. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here are the Suns now. They trail by 11. Lee outside. Back to Shamet. And the pass to Šarić. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Shamet. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Back to Payne. On the wing, Lee. He kicks to Šarić. Will it go? That one's not going to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Pass to Lee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Šarić inside. Covered by Achua. The shot by Šarić, no good.
Those are chances.
Now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Achua. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. Porter's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Trent subbed in for Flynn. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Craig in at the 3. Now, here's Craig. Almost, but it rolls out. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft for that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Grizzlies delivered a performance for the ages. He added 37 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. Looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his...
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Now, here's Craig. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
I love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Back to Booker. Shoots. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Porter. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the foul called on the great one. That is his first foul of the game. Ken Burks is checked in for Toronto. Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Passes it to Paul. Here's Booker. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
There's Porter with the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. 25 points for the great one.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And good that time. Ayton's got his 2nd basket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's Porter with the 3, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent. But they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
After being selected 1st overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Ayton hits them both.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Good work there as it goes.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Shoots from the block, and the bucket is good from Payne in deep. Payne's got his 1st basket of the night.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Van Vliet right side. Achua in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Payne passes to Ayton. Shoots over Achua. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Pass to Craig. And here's Booker. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. Siakam pulls it in.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And the Suns call time.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Paul outside. Six to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet. Phoenix no good that time either.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now Porter, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Raptors moving the ball around. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter, and he nails the jumper. Porter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now, Craig, he's got 6. Back to Booker. 4 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Raptors with some changes. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamit's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Booker. Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. They could use a bucket. That's tipped. On the wing, Porter connects from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Toronto, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. It's Porter outside, and he's good on the three ball. Porter's got 39.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Payne finds Lee. Here's Shamet. Johnson right side. Inside, here's Lee. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down low, here's Porter. Yep, that one goes in there. 41 points for the great one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Lee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lee's got 6.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Porter outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Porter against Lee. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 8.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Lee's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Porter, no luck. Payne with it. Over Flynn. No good. And so it's Toronto sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense.
And now for the Raptors. Young's checked in for Achua. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chris Boucher. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Both free throws good from Booker. And here are the Raptors now. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Porter with the three. Rebound by Okogie. And here we go. Here's Landale. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA.